Good morning, everyone. My name is Palak Dilsad, and today I am going to read out the chapter Lines and Angles Part 2. Do you see angles being made in each of these cases? Can you mark their arms and vertex? Which angle is greater? The angle in case 1 or the angle in case 2? Just as we talk about the size of a line based on its length, we also talk about the size of an angle based on its amount of rotation. So, the angle in case 2 is greater as in this case. C needs to rotate the cover more. Similarly, the angle in case 3 is even larger than that of case 2. Because there is even more rotation. And cases 4, 5 and 6 are successively larger angles. With more and more rotation. The size of an angle is the amount of rotation or turn that is needed about the vertex to move the first ray to the second ray. Final position of ray. Amount of turn is the size of the angle. Vertex. Initial position of ray. Let's look at some other examples where angles arise in real life by rotation or turn in a compass or divider. We turn the arms to form an angle. The vertex is the point where the two arms are joined. Identify the arms and vertex of the angle. A pair of scissors has two blades. When we open them or turn them to cut something, the blades form an angle. Identify the arms and the vertex of the angle. Look at the pictures of spectacles, wallet and other common objects. Identify the angles in them by marking out their arms and vertices. Do you see how these angles are formed? By turning one arm with respect to the other. Teacher's note. Teacher needs to organize various activities with the students recognize the size of an angle. As a measure of rotation. Figure it out. Number 1. Can you find the angles in the given pictures? Draw the rays forming any one of the angles. And name the vertex of the angle. Number 2. Draw and label an angle with arms ST and SR. Number 3. Explain why angle APC cannot be labeled as angle P. Number 4. Name the angles marked in the given figure. Number 5. Mark any 3 points on your paper that are not on one line. Label them A, B, C. Draw all possible lines going through pairs of these points. How many lines do you get? Name them. How many angles can you name using A, B, C? Written them down. And mark each of them with a curve as in figure 2.9. Number 6. Now mark any 4 points on your paper so that no 3 of them are on one line. Label them A, B, C, D. Draw all possible lines going through pairs of these points. How many lines do you get? Name them. How many angles can you name using A, B, C, D? Write them all down. And mark each of them with a curve as in figure 2.9. 2.6. Comparing angles. Look at these animals opening their mouths. Do you see any angles here? If yes, mark the arms and vertex of each one. Some mouths are open wider than others. The more the turning of the jaws, the larger the angle. Can you arrange the angles in this picture? From smallest to largest. Is it always easy to compare two angles? Here are some angles. Label each of the angles. How will you compare them? Draw a few more angles. Level them and compare. Comparing angles by supreme position. Any two angles can be compared by placing them one over the other एग्जाम्पल that is पढ़ेंगे. That is by supreme position. While supreme position, the vertices of the angles must overlap. After supreme position, it becomes clear which angle is smaller and which is larger. The picture shows the two angles superimposed. It is now clear that angle PQR is larger than angle ABC. Equal angles. Now consider angle AOB and angle XOY in the figure. Which is greater? The corners of both of these angles match and the arms overlap with each other. That is OA line OX and OB line OY. So the angles are equal in size. The reason these angles are considered to be equal in size is because when we visualize each of these angles as being formed out of rotation, we can see that there is an equal amount of rotation needed to move ray OB to ray OA and ray OY to ray OX. From the point of view of supreme position, when two angles are superimposed and the common vertex and the two rays of both angles lie on top of each other, then the sides of the angles are equal. Whereas, do we use supreme position to compare? Figure it out. Number 1. Fold a rectangular sheet of paper. Then draw a line along the fold created. Name and compare the angles formed between the fold and the sides of the paper. Make different angles. By folding a rectangular sheet of paper and compare the angles. Which is the largest and smallest angle you made? Number 2. In each case, determine which angle is greater and why. A. Angle AOB or angle XOY. B. Angle AOB or angle XOB. C. Angle XOB or angle XOC. Discuss with your friends on how you decided which one is greater. Number 3. Which angle is greater? Angle XOY or angle AOB? Give reason. Comparing angles without superimposition. Two cranes are arguing about who can open their mouth wider. Dad. Who is making a bigger angle? Let us first draw the angles. How do we know which one is bigger? As seen. Figure 2.10. Before, one could trace these angles, superimpose them and then check. But can we do it without superimposition? Suppose we have a transparent circle which can be moved and placed on figures. Can we use this for comparison? Let us place the circular paper on the angle made by the first crane. The circle is placed in such a way that its center is on the vertex of the angle. Let us mark the points A and B. On the eighth circle at the points where the arms of the angle pass through the circle. We can read it. Angle BOA or angle AOB. Can we use this to find out if this angle is greater than or equal to or smaller than the angle made by the second crane? Let us place it on the angle made by the second cranes so that the vertex coincides with the center of the circle. And one of the arms passes through OA. Can you now tell which angle is bigger? Which crane was making the bigger angle? If you can make a circular piece of transparent paper, try this method to compare the angles in figure 2.10 with each other. Teacher's note. A teacher needs to check the understanding of the students around the notion of an angle. Sometimes students might think that increasing the length of the arm of the angles increase the angle. For this, various situations should be posed to the students to check their understanding on the same. 2.7. Making rotating arms. Let us make rotating arms using two paper straws and a paper clip by following these steps. Number 1. Take two paper straws and a paper clip. Number 2. Insert the straws into the arms of the paper clip. Number 3. Your rotating arm is ready. Make several rotating arms with different angles between the arms. Arrange the angles you have made from smallest to largest by comparing and using superimposition. Passing through a slit. Collect a number of rotating arms with different angles. Do not rotate any of the rotating arms during this activity.